Hello and welcome to Perspectives. Before I break into the topic, I just opened my Twitter and I saw one tweet from David Blair, who's a journalist, saying hundreds have now gathered outside Nelson Mandela's hospital in falling darkness, singing their support. My prayers, our prayers are with Mr. Mandela. May God give him health and life. But we need to learn one thing from this man, and that is to forgive. I don't think I have heard anyone in recent history who had the depth of character and depth of soul as this man does. A learning which is very important. So our prayers that may he live an even longer life and a healthy life. Men's rights. It's a topic nobody ever touches. I don't know why. The whole world thinks Pakistan oppresses women. Pakistan is cruel to women. It's a patriarchal society. It's a men's world, Pakistan, and Islam, by reflection, is a men's religion. Women are just sidekicks or entertainment models, if I may say, of humanity. That is so far from true. Pakistan, at least, and India, and Bangladesh, I think men are the most oppressed and the most suppressed entities. My guest on my right, though I can't see him, I can see him squirm in his seat. He's not agreeing with me. Since we're short on time, very quickly I'd like to mention I'm taking the risk of taking live phone calls today. So please be gentle, be quick and direct to the point. The phone number will be on your screen. It's 021 if you're calling from out of Karachi, and the number is 99231066. That's 99231066. Please be short, be direct, be quick, to the point. I've called just the wrong people for the wrong topic. Men's rights. On my right, Mr. Mohsin Sayeed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
On my left, the biggest tyrant of this country, Ms. Samra Muslim. Samra, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And tyrant number 2, Ms. Maria Patel. Maria, thank you very much for being here. This is an open forum. I will not even pose the first question. You've heard my opening. Unleash your tyranny.
I'm not unleashing my tyranny. I just would like to ask you, what makes you think that in Pakistan, India, in subcontinent, and the world, men are the most oppressed people? Today, we are going to ask you, and we are the hosts.
No, you're not the host.
No, okay, no, I'm taking over the floor.
Men are the one who are manipulated by women. Men are the one who are forced to do things which they don't necessarily want to do. I don't know of a father-in-law who is fighting with the daughter-in-law. It's the mother-in-law who is the evil force. It's the sister-in-law. It's the women fighting women. Men are just instruments between the fight.
Have you ever seen, first, I'd like to say something about men's rights. Men have rights.
So do women.
A lot of rights, and as described by the rights by United Nations they come under human rights, human rights charter.
Yeah.
And well, I'm not going towards religion at all.
Which has nothing to do with it.
But in the Constitution of Pakistan, if I have to write the oath,
just like one thing in Constitution of Pakistan, everywhere it's written.
One man equal to two.
No, and technically, a woman cannot be president or prime minister because his, him, he, everywhere.
But that is
hello.
There's no him slash her.
Yeah, no him slash her. If it was equality, then law of evidence, which has no foundation.
You're going the wrong direction completely.
No.
You're going in the wrong direction completely. No, Constitution said too many things, a lot of things.
Okay, I'm talking
about the society.
I'm coming to society. In society, a woman is known by various 4 or 5 men in her life. When she's young, daughter. When she gets older, not married, brother. Then when she gets married, husband. And then when she gets old, son. So what they do actually, to create their own space and guard their own space, their relevance is with. Everyone fights for her own space.
Who has created this attachment business? Not men.
Patriarchal
society. No, it's the mother-in-laws and the mothers.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Mohsin and Faisal, both of you. Okay, sorry. But what I'm going to really say is,
men's right or look at it from that perspective, yes, in a certain way, what you're saying, I agree with him. But let me hear me out and then charge on me, Mohsin.
No, I'm not going to charge.
Yeah, my point from that perspective is that, yeah, there is, because we are a patriarchal society, because of all those other elements that we come from, there is a certain preconceived notion just the moment the son is born, or in fact the son is conceived, because at certain times we even go into the fact that we get those ultrasound done, and if it's a daughter, people get them killed and all that other stuff. But chalo, the moment a son is born, you're just like, oh my God, you have two sons. You know, those sort of statements are very common in our society because you have someone to take care of you when you're old, that budhape ka sahara wala thinking. The son is obviously assumed to take care and run the house, bring the bread in. So he's supposed to go into a profession or a career which is going to bring them, earn them money. So from that particular perspective, when I talk about it or look at the society, I feel it's not fair on the man to be just given that responsibility.
May I add?
Yeah.
He's also the victim in the bickering and fighting and politicking of the mother-in-law and the sister-in-law and the
father. Sorry. Okay, that's where he chooses.
So what is he supposed to do?
Samra.
Yeah.
Hang on, just one quick question. What is he supposed to do in that situation?
Yeah.
He's spineless.
No, he's weak. No, he needs to. So he's weak.
So stop pretending to be strong. Go back to
politics here, but you have to look at.
Politics is destroying the society.
No, but you need to look at this that. Women rights are really suppressed in the society.
Yeah,
no, in that case, like if I need to sign something,
those are not rights and suppression. Those are just
social.
No, but like the social situations we make men very strong.
Okay,
men in a very strong position in the society. They are the authority. They are the authority.
How?
I'm telling you how.
I'd like to
for
say
instance, if there's some statement to sign, for even for instance, you have two witnesses against one witness. Like two men, male witness against one witness.
No, you're going in the wrong direction. Those are simple laws which you can work around, get on.
No.
On your daily life,
these laws make the men give the men's position. Okay, make the men's position stronger.
So everything in society.
How often does that happen to you? It doesn't happen on a daily basis.
No, but
on a daily basis, in your common life.
Let's tell me what makes the men, what puts the men in the men of the house. Like you say, men of the house.
He's a servant.
No, it's an assumed position. It's an assumed position, and everyone. Yeah. If you look at it from one perspective, its position shoved down his throat. But then there's another perspective. What's stopping him from now taking it?
Oh, the screaming and the screeching and the bansheeing and the TV shows who would show how he's abandoned his mother, how he's not providing for the 11 sisters, which they had because they wanted to have one provider.
That's making him spineless. That's
but he is weak. He's very weak. I agree.
Faisal,
sir.
Rights and freedoms always come with responsibility. And you have to be mature enough to practice practice your rights and freedoms. Okay, I don't think men are mature enough. Yesterday it happened. We read about it in today's newspapers that two women were just killed by their brothers for enjoying rain in their own house. So my point is that men are not mature enough. Men are not
open-minded enough.
Mature and responsible enough to guard their honor, because they always stash it, keep it in women's bodies, women's clothes, women's attitudes.
And I'm sorry, and I'm going to interject over there and add to what Mohsin is saying. I'm sorry, who gives them the right to define honor?
Why?
It's their own sick
honor.
mind.
I mean, honor. What has it got to do with honor? They cannot. If they are not old enough and mature enough.
Can you take a phone call?
No, let me complete. Mature enough to guard their honor or to look after their honor, they should not be honorable.
Okay, one thing, Mohsin, just because 0.01% men do this.
Hello. Physical
how many people
torture, mental torture happens in almost every house.
Sorry,
men go through mental torture as well at the hands of their mothers.
Inflict it.
At the hands of their mothers.
No, they create those situations because they do not want to make a choice.
Yes.
Listen, I'm always father.
Maham Kidwai from Sri Lanka. Maham, welcome.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. What would you add?
Well, I'd just like to say that there's a big difference between the rural mentality as well as the urban. We need to keep that in account. Also, I also feel like because it's a patriarchal society, urban women have taken it as a competition, and it's a good thing, I think, to achieve women's rights and equality. But in trying to achieve that, I feel like they've overtaken the men in certain aspects, in which I would like to agree with you, Faisal, when you said that men have turned into the victims. They are the ones who are being attacked by their mothers, caught between battles, and at the same time, there's really no solution for it, because I feel like they've dug themselves into that hole. So as opposed to talking about men's rights or women's rights, I think we should focus on an individual's rights and how individuals should learn how to stand up for themselves regardless of gender.
I fully agree with you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Being pro-rights.
When you say, everybody keeps saying patriarchal society. I am yet to meet a family where it is not the mother who, by hook or by crook, is calling the shots.
Where do you live?
Yeah, where do you live?
Right
where do
here.
you live? You live in planet Uranus.
Men are the instruments.
You live on planet Uranus.
No.
The mother or the
mother
woman
is the one who manipulates.
No.
Father is the one who takes the action.
She is the one who's actually, she's the one who's actually the executor of everyone who wishes in the house.
No.
Yeah, it's
that's her. I'm such a victim game.
No, I'm
the
sorry.
whole manipulation. Manipulation happens at the hands of men.
Call me becoming Meena Kumari.
Yeah.
You have it. I admit
and
that.
that's the game.
And men have
and that's their game.
Men have this Mardana Bimari.
Okay, I agree. Who gave them the Mardana Bimari?
No. They have
who gave them the Mardana Bimari?
They're macho.
Yeah, but who
gave them?
Now listen to my question. Who gave them the Mardana Bimari? The mothers.
No.
They're raised that way.
No.
The mothers raise their sons. Their mothers raise.
Why do they? Okay. 1 minute, Faisal. Can you please explain?
Father
always tells the son.
I'm sorry.
You have to do that. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to take care of the family. You are the man of the house.
Thank you.
Thank you. Father does.
But does not.
The father doesn't. I'm sorry. The mother telling the son to go.
But the evilness coming out of the man is instigated by the mother.
How can it transfer from father to the son and the son to the mother?
Evil, I will just say, the evil conducted by man.
It is the chain which goes around.
The evil, when a man is beating his wife.
It is a vicious circle by the man only.
Yeah. When a man is beating his wife, majority cases either his sister or his mother pushing him to that.
You are going in a very...
It's not the father.
All right, answer one question, Faisal. In fact, two.
Would you agree?
Two.
In some cases.
In all cases.
In some cases.
Majority cases.
Majority
cases. But then see, why is he hitting his wife? Now I'm going to listen.
He has been raised a jerk.
Listen, he's been raised a jerk.
By the mother.
Listen, I'm sorry.
By the mother.
Okay, is the mother the only person? By the mother.
For argument's sake,
why put it on the mother only?
Your point.
It is the mother.
Okay, for argument's sake, we accept your point. Please tell me, why does a mother raise her son as a jerk?
Because she wants this power. She wants this. Yeah. I do not know if father is going for a bahu gori ho.
You are.
It is the mothers and the sisters who do this whole game.
It's mostly.
It's a woman who is a woman's enemy. Not the man is nothing but a ridiculous instrument. You're slightly getting convinced.
No. I'm just gonna. I think this conversation is going off tangent for starters.
Totally.
Yeah, because
you don't like it, huh?
No. Because when you're talking about men's right, are you really? Is this discussion about how a household in Pakistan should be run? Because if this conversation is about that, then we have to go back to a different mindset of conversation, and we need to look at it from a different circumstances. I'm sorry, but the moment we're born, and maybe the first 2 years, we are exposed to only our immediate family, but beyond that, we go out and we see the society. Okay, we meet our friends, we go to schools, we're exposed to our teachers, we're exposed to a whole bunch of people. So why is it that we're putting the blame on the mother only and saying, oh, everything I am is a reflection of my mother? No, it's not. Okay? It's not. Listen, everything I am today is a reflection of how my parents raised me to be. Because it's always a united system. No matter what happens, at some point, I don't know about your parents, dude, but our parents had a conversation and said, this is what needs to be done for the kids. This is an issue with this person or this child of mine, and let's tackle it this way. Parents do talk to each other. So even if the mother is the one who's going out and executing whatever the mutual decision
in the urban household, it might be the case, but in the
rural
household,
what I'm trying to say is that we must understand. Okay, if we accept his point of view, we must understand the reasons, the factors behind it, because a woman has not been given enough independence, enough to space, enough power. She has not been empowered. That's why her relevance is associated with men.
Yeah.
That's why, to keep herself relevant, she always empowers,
manipulates
the man,
manipulates
the son, the husband,
manipulates for
father,
her advantage and her power.
Secondly, I'd like to ask.
So you agree?
I'd like to ask you, Faisal,
just one question.
How many
before you go.
No.
No, answer this before you step forward.
No, my second question. How many mothers or sisters encourage their men to rape women?
Huh?
That comes.
How many? I'm sorry.
How many mothers or sisters
to
encourage or tell their sons or brothers or husbands to rape?
Okay, Muslim, I'm on a serious note. First request, if you could just keep the number on the screen. A lot of people are asking me. Secondly, there's a call. I'll take that in a second. But I'm going to take slight offense here. We make it sound.
I'm coming to a point.
No, hang on. We make it sound like rape only happens in India, Pakistan.
No. I mentioned the word.
Hear me. Hang on.
We're just talking about the world scenario.
Whoever instigates rape is a sick and disgusting crime. Can only be, hear me, can only be done by men, not by women. The number of people who are rapists in a society is, you can't even take that as a gauge of any discussion. Out of 200 million people, there may be 1,000 people.
Rape is a weapon which has been used in wars, because rape reflects macho mentality. That means power.
We will go into discussion which we probably can't do on PTV, which is the discussion of honor, which again has been created as a hava by women. Quick phone call. Quick phone call.
No.
Okay,
no.
Take your phone call, but no.
Okay, no. Now let's take a short break. No short break. Okay, but I have a minute. I'm getting all because you guys really got me all over the place.
What I'm trying to
Ali Javed says women might raise sons that way, but they have been mentally conditioned by men from centuries to raise the sons like that. Women are raising the sons like that. Where is the key?
Okay, can I please
to empower women as
they are very well empowered.
No. The key is,
they're very well empowered.
Can I tell you what the key is? If you
do fathers look for daughter-in-laws who will wash their shoes, or mothers look for daughter-in-laws who will do the house cleaning?
Can I just tell you what the problem
is? The mother-in-laws or the father-in-laws?
You are getting into micro.
No, that's not the micro. That is the biggest problem.
That is the micro. You're going into that.
But why?
I'm talking about social.
Is it the fathers or the mothers who bring slaves into the house?
And by the way,
feel that it's always the father's
Mrs. Abbas from Karachi. I can't help it. It's moving. Mrs. Abbas. Assalamu alaikum. Ji, go on.
जी मैं यहाँ एक ही बात कमेंट करूँगी in a very local
language. Could you do it in English? I'm sorry. Could you do it in English, please?
Yeah, I would just comment over here that being a sister of 4 brothers and a mother of 2 sons. Here I agree with you. Mothers are basically bringing the boys the way they want in the future. The mothers do play a very important role to bringing them in a positive or negative way in the nation over there. So I do agree, and I just wanted to comment there. The mothers need to change their attitude, because being a mother, they want to sometimes it's a part of revenging to taking being a I couldn't get my rights, so I will not let my bahu get the right. Yes, that's hard.
Okay, Mrs. Abbas, I'm sorry, it's a bad connection. I got it. Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it. That's my point. The key lies in the mother.
Okay, no, the key
don't get to the root cause.
Key does not lie the mother. Can I tell you something?
You are doing a very on the surface discussion.
No, the key does not lie with the mother as well.
You're looking at
you need to now. It's a very detailed discussion. You need to see how the society evolved, how it became a patriarchal society, and
it's not a patriarchal society. The man it's just a man's job to go and make a living and give it all to the wife. That does not make a patriarchal society.
Please tell me how many men in this country actually tell their wives
by the fact.
Every man has people are getting into superficial things. My point is for men.
It's not a patriarchal society.
By the fact. In Lahore, women are paid lower than men. The salaries.
So are they in the United States of America.
In Karachi, exactly.
Maria.
That happens in Germany.
Let's talk about societal attitude.
Yeah, that's it.
For men in the subcontinent, there are 3 big profanities. You cannot, gender biased. Okay? To begin with, any man who's soft or who they call him aurat.
Yeah, that's right.
Transgender, women, transgender, and gay.
Muslim, that's not Pakistan, that's anywhere in the world.
I started it as the world. I said subcontinent and the world.
But why label Pakistan as a patriarchal society?
We're not even talking about Pakistan, okay?
You started it Bangladesh, Pakistan and India.
Right.
So I'm focusing on it. But in my opening remark, I included the world. And
but
I
it
said,
is not the same in
that just reflects that they think women are inferior. And they are.
Have you seen how women talk amongst each other?
Okay, can I gentlemen,
well, actually,
can I interject and let the women speak? Considering it's about women running the...
I don't call myself a gentleman. I'm not a gentleman.
My only point over here is what you're saying about that whole mother thing and everything. At the end of the day, you have to look at 2 sets of individuals, man and the woman, okay? What is happening is man is getting his time to actually have a self-identity by going out in the world, working, earning a living, being with 101 people during the day or during a week, and actually having a life of his own. Now that mother who you're talking about, all that woman is really doing or is forced to do is be in a house.
Obsessive focus.
Obsessive focus. So her entire world or her entire universe is that house. Obviously, she's as much a human being with a brain that the man is. But the man is getting multiple outlets to use that brain. Where is that woman getting the chance to use her brain? In that house.
She's not.
She's not.
But guess what she's doing?
So the brain is still there,
guess
right?
What she's doing?
So guess what she's doing?
She's raising another jerk who will do worse with other women.
Focus.
Because obsessive focus is there.
So who's the problem?
The problem is the problem is that is
women are women's enemies.
You know,
not men.
Samra.
No, you did not even hear me.
The woman keeps raising...
This is the jerk mentality we're talking about.
The woman keeps raising men who are oppressors.
Because they are not raising them to be oppressors. Women have to actually have control over something in their freaking life. That is the point.
That is also not the issue, Samra.
No, but you need to have something that you can be proud of.
You compare A, Mr. Faisal Qureshi or B, Mr. Mohsin Sayeed with a woman who's been educated, who's been given opportunity to travel.
So,
she's far more...
Have you tried arguing with a woman who's not been given any of that?
No,
she'll beat you up.
Why would I talk to her? Why would I talk to her?
But even a man who's not educated...
I wouldn't talk to engage someone with someone who's not sophisticated enough.
No. You said give a woman education and she's better. I said try talking to a woman who's not been educated, even she is smarter and better.
No.
That's just naturally.
Oh God. Don't become a banshee. What I'm saying is the women are aggressive all across the spectrum.
No, so are men. It's a human trait. Either you're aggressive or it's like a human thing.
Women are aggressive across the spectrum.
Okay, why is our society not utilizing their
But that has nothing to do with men's rights. All I'm saying is men are not oppressors.
Okay, fine. So women are oppressors, right? So why are you letting her sit in the house and oppress you? How stupid are you men?
Who's letting her sit in the house and oppress?
You're women. Why aren't you letting her go out and work and oppress the world?
Who's stopping her?
Men are?
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm going to give
men raised by women.
Whatever.
How will you break the cycle?
Cats will raise men.
How will you break the cycle?
Have men raised the women?
Okay.
Okay, first tell me.
I'm telling you.
How will you break the cycle?
You give equal opportunities to women
That you give to
and men.
Who?
Men
Men don't have the opportunity.
Why not? Who's stopping
It's the
them?
mother.
Oh my God. Okay, Faisal, this is like...
It's the
Very
mother.
tight.
It's the
We
mother.
are painting somewhere.
It's the mother who immediately,
How
when a
much
son
do
is
you dislike
born,
your mother?
hear me.
No,
It's a mother who, when a son is born, tells the daughter that she has to give him tea. Never tells the son give her tea.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Wrong.
You are
Okay.
very ridiculous.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, and I will go through a real life example. Okay, my own husband was raised by his father.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
There's many odd cases.
No. He was raised. Not
Okay,
not
we
for
have
any
5
other
people
reason.
here. 4 people.
He
Every
quit
case
his job.
said-
He quit his job, and he stayed home to raise the
He
kids
was a homemaker?
for 6 years.
How many do you know?
6. Okay, no.
Do you know another one?
No. Let me finish.
Do you know another one?
Let me finish, and then
Yeah.
I'll come to you. And then the wife continued working. Okay, how many men
He was an
will
evolved
have
man.
the guts in the society?
Well, Hamid, but he was a very evolved man.
Okay, how many men in our society? He was also raised by a woman. Okay,
Yes.
he was also raised by
How
a
many
woman.
men will have the courage to do that?
Would you?
Why wouldn't they have the courage?
Why wouldn't they have the courage? Answer my question.
Because
They're scared of the freaking society they are in, who is going to laugh at them
And who is the
for
society?
being
They'll call women
They will be called transgender.
Who is
They will be called gay.
Who is
You're scared.
Yes.
I
You as
agree.
men are scared
I
to be labeled.
agree. But who will break the cycle?
Why
You're
don't you
not
start?
listening.
It's not
I
even
can't.
men can
No,
do that.
hello.
Listen, if my
Faisal, you're
father-in-law
not
could do
Who's
that,
raising the next generation with these values?
Faisal, you're not listening.
If my father-in-law
Yeah, you are
could
actually
do
not
that,
listening or
who's
getting.
stopping
I'm
him?
not saying can. Who is raising
Let
the
us
next
I think
generation
you're not
with
in
these
the
values?
mood to
You're
listen.
not
or
in the mood to listen.
But you're not answering my question.
I was answering your question.
Same
You cut
as
short
everybody's
answer.
answering.
Short answer.
Who is raising the next generation with these values?
No.
The parents.
That's not the question.
No.
You said who will break the cycle? Men will break the cycle
Fine.
by becoming more secure
And empowering the women.
by empowering women and by becoming more evolved.
Okay, Samra Hassan says it's men's world, so I have to make tea first for dad. In the meanwhile, he's trying to call and give answer to Samra especially. I'm waiting for this phone call. But Samra, you're right. You have to make tea for your father because your mother would not tell your brother to do it. Your mother will not tell the son to do it.
No,
She will tell the daughter to do it.
What are you talking about?
Okay, fine.
You and I are not representing
No,
the
why
society.
aren't we?
We're not.
We are the faces of Pakistan.
No, we're not.
We are.
There are 190 million other
Okay,
faces.
so if the mother is not doing it, why is the first time the father?
My brother presses his clothes by himself.
His. Would he do yours?
He does his own
Would
work.
you do
I do my
yours?
own work. I do my
Would you
own
do
work
yours?
and he does his
Would
work.
you do yours?
No, if you are talking about equality,
Would you
or
do yours?
Yes, darling.
he could
In
do.
this society,
He never asked me. He never dared to
Yusra
ask
Askari.
me to press.
Yusra, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi,
Yusra.
Hi, I want to ask you guys, do you feel over the past few years have stereotypes vis-a-vis males and females in Pakistan changed, or have they remained the same and constant over the years? How do you feel about that?
I missed the question. Could you should repeat the question. We missed the first part.
My question is, do you feel over the years stereotypes vis-a-vis males and females have changed, or do you feel they've been reinforced as time has gone along?
Stereotypes. Okay, Yusra, answer?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, Yusra. They have not changed because, as Samra was saying, and any man who's soft and who's immediately branded as a woman.
And any woman who will not turn into a good sugar serving bahu will not be acceptable to the boys' women family. Boys' family, mostly women.
Why mostly women?
Mother-in-law.
No, the father will be
The father-in-law
Oh, I'm
also.
sorry, the father pings from the back, huh?
Yes.
Pings the mother as well. Oh, you're not a good mother-in-law if you can't get your brother to do these things.
And you're not a good son if you don't
still
beat the wife.
have gender-biased
Hang on.
language.
Yeah, and if the father...
And the mother would say, you're not a good son if you don't beat the wife.
if
The mother would say, you've got a wife and you don't listen to me.
No, if the son sees his father...
I don't agree with it.
No, I'm sorry, if the son...
But what I'm saying is right.
Grows
But you're not
up,
agreeing with
if the son grows up...
Yusra,
you're talking about...
Okay. Yusra, have you got your answer?
No, my question is, haven't the roles that men and women play in society in Pakistan today evolved and changed over the years? There are women doing things that were only envisaged to be male roles and men doing things that were only envisaged to be female roles. Things have become a little more acceptable, I would say. Do you feel the same?
Those are economic pressures, Yusra, very superficial, not deep down. Root cause has not changed totally, and we have not addressed the root cause of the problem.
In an urban city like Karachi, or maybe
even in urban cities like Karachi.
And the worst part that I noticed,
when a woman will come home from work, she will still have to cook. The man will not have to
even if it's like a husband and wife living alone. Okay, there is no mother in the house.
His mother will say,
no,
what a wimp.
By the way, in the single family unit.
His mother has
no Faisal, in the single family unit.
Yusra, thank you very much. Thank you, sir, for calling. Thank you very much.
No Faisal, but in the single family unit, let me continue this thing. In a single family unit, what happens is the man asks the women to cook, make the roti, whatever you do outside, make the bread. Make the bread at home. I want to have the bread.
But that's what I just said.
No.
There's no mother-in-law. There's no mother-in-law.
But who created this obscene man?
No, there is no mother-in-law.
Mother saw his father being like that, and I'm sorry, the comparison is if my mother was doing it for my father, why don't you?
The mother treated him like a king.
No.
When he was born.
No. Okay, so mother treated him like
She did not treat him equal to the woman.
Okay, so the mother treated him like a king.
And he's become a monster.
Yeah. So the mother,
please, you need to answer this question, that why his attitude hasn't changed. When he has a time, when he has gotten a chance to break
I can answer your question. Because women in the world at large and in our societies, subcontinent Pakistan, women are far more developed today than men, and men are still primitive. They're still insecure.
Thank you so much.
They have not grown up. When you grow up, of course, he was in class standard.
And such an attitude is basically that of the patriarchal society, that whatever I'm saying is right.
Or in career, something else.
Men mature later anyway in life. Men, like in mature in 40s and women mature much earlier.
And as responsible individuals, men have not.
Thank you. They've just not been raised for it.
No,
they've been raised to work, to provide, suffer.
Hold on, please.
Men are exposed to
Maria and Samra, just 1 minute.
Yeah, men-to-men talk. I like it.
Yeah.
Men-to-men talk.
Okay. Have a heart.
You say that they have not been raised. I say that as you grow up, you learn and unlearn many things.
They've not been taught to learn. They've been taught to function in a certain way.
Listen,
stereotype. You will provide.
Are you not
learning? You are the Budhape ka Sahara.
So lame. Okay? Where is the individual? Individuals
have been raised to be individuals.
Growth here.
He's not been raised that way.
No, it's not about, you can't put everything on
the mother.
So you are saying that man is born without a brain. Man is born without a brain.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you. Then there's no point. There's no point.
So then why does he need rights?
Yeah.
So what does he need rights?
If he has no brain, then why does he need rights?
So someone with no brain needs to be controlled.
I say,
send
majority of men back to the houses. Okay, women it should be a matriarchal society. The world will be a lot more peaceful place, greener, more environment friendly,
more
colorful,
women
vibrant.
Need to give themselves something to do. So the men get a break. So the men get a break from this oppression.
Give them the world.
Women are trying hard.
So the men get a break from this oppression. So the men get a break from this oppression.
So when women
go out,
when women go out to study, these men bombard
many situations where a couple is getting married and the girl is being told to quit.
Remote cases
as
indicative of the society.
Not remote cases. They are not remote cases.
Women are bounded to
I need to answer that one.
Women are bounded to
No, listen, when you say women go out to study, they bomb, that's exactly, those are remote terrorist activities happening in a certain...
Women are harassed.
Happening in
They are not allowed to go out.
Yes, that I agree. But
so then who is doing that? Who are doing that? Mother doesn't teach the evening,
for a second. Please do not get it to think that they've been bombed. That's the problem. The whole global media is making us sound like we just bomb our women. We do not do that. There's a certain area, certain people, certain space and time which is happening. Inshallah, we'll cross that bridge. That is not us. We do not bomb.
But on the streets, everywhere, Delhi is the
we can start with it. Yes.
of the world.
You know what? Karachi was the most dangerous city in the world.
No,
but it wasn't, and Delhi is not the rape capital.
No, you look at it.
Delhi is not the rape capital. This is getting very bad press right now.
Well, bad press every day.
So let's be fair.
We do not. Hello, Faisal. By the way, journalist friends of mine in India, they say that the number of rapes that happen are
not even reported.
They're not even reported.
Do you think the number of rapes happening in other parts of the world?
Let's not discuss.
The point at the end of the day is...
But on the streets, women are molested.
On the streets, women are...
All over the world.
So, yeah,
Absolutely.
So who teaches these things?
No, apparently a mother tells them go out and, go pinch other women. The mothers...
Would you ever do that?
I've never done that.
Even if my mother would tell me, do I not have my own brain?
Tahir Khan from Islamabad. Tahir, go on.
Tahir from Islamabad.
Gee, go on.
Okay. Just wanted to comment this, the way these two ladies are dominating this show. I mean, you can clearly see that the men are on the receiving end, right?
Thank you. The man. The man is on the receiving end. This
the man
is against me.
Okay, yes, you're right. Secondly, just wanted to say that we should differentiate between, advocating for the rights of women and being anti-men. Sometimes, these women rights activists, they go to an extent of being anti-men rights. We also have some rights, right? We are not always the ones who are evil. Sometimes women are evil too. And they also, take away our rights at times.
Okay, Tahir, stay with us. Samra wants to add something.
Tahir, I just want to say to you, right at the beginning of the show, I think I said this as my first comment, that I'm very pro-rights. So as much as I am, we're sitting over here and talking about women's rights and everything, and we go out there and as a country, as a nation, we're always talking about women's rights. But if you look at it from a different, from a realistic perspective, and I'm just saying, do not blame the woman for how the society is turning out, because at the end of the day, it's the man and the woman together who make a society. So you have to look at it in a balanced perspective. And yes, in a lot of ways, the key decisions in the society or a household is made by the man. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about a balance in the system. Yes, it's not fair of the society to expect the moment a son is born that we expect him to take care of the responsibility of running the household at one time.
He's exploited.
I'd like to say something to the Samra.
It's not fair.
To Tahir. I'd like to add something that whenever we define something, it's done on majority. Okay? Yes, today women are far freer than they were, definitely, and an urban woman.
Even rural women are very free.
Let me complete. I'm
okay,
not finished.
Sorry, go on.
And it is because of men. Men have played a huge role in their freedom and their emancipation. Definitely, it can't be done. That's why when we talk about violence against women, we say, and in fact, there's a We Men, it's being launched, E. Wenzler's organization in Pakistan, Meghat Rizvi is working on it, and work on men for violence against women.
Tahir, thank you very much. Tahir, thank you for calling us. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Islamic advice says, from men's rights, the program has moved to women. See how strong the word woman is.
You can't differentiate between, you can't separate men and women.
What you said, men are liberating women, I partially agree.
They have played a major role.
But majorly I disagree. They're basically liberating themselves. Because men are so tired of being exploited, oppressed, and misused.
Men have played...
It's the same point. It's like taking up this cookie and saying either this side or that side. It's the same sign. Whatever the reason men are doing it, they do not want a nagging wife at the end of the day because they get home and...
Or a nagging mother or a nagging sister.
We get names in history in our subcontinent. Karamat Hussain, Judge Karamat Hussain, he established a school for women. Then Sheikh Abdullah, famous, who established a women's school.
These are minor things. Why should we have to establish schools? Women are free to study here. You're all educated women.
Yeah, but then
how many are they?
Listen,
what are you talking about?
Go to Dow.
How many years you want to go back?
Even in this society,
how many are they?
At the time, Hello, in Bombay, Muslim
equally uneducated men than their women.
Girls are not allowed to attend school for the fear that they will run away. They will become independent. In Bombay, a city like Bombay.
2 minutes, I'm going to close.
Yeah.
Is the show ending?
I say that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I say that.
We didn't even take a break today.
We must respect rights, be it rights of men, women, animals, children. We should be compassionate and we should be respecting rights. And secondly, if we want, men need to grow up. About men they grew up.
Need to stand up for the rights.
Mature.
And stand up for the rights.
And
fight the oppression.
Yeah. I'm just going to say something to the women out there because honestly speaking, yeah, it's a two-way street. So you need to give and take. So while as women we go out and keep on saying, okay, we need this, we need that, I'm sorry, but expecting the man to bring the money so that you can go out shopping or running the house and be cozy and gossip and all that, so it's a great life that you guys choose for. It's a very comfortable, cozy life.
I'd love to live that life.
But seriously, it's not easy being in a man's shoes.
I'd love to be an expat man.
I'm a working woman and I know it's not easy. Going up in the morning, coming back home, making that money.
And then listening to all the bickering.
And then you don't want that bickering at the end of the day. So you want that silence, which because I work and my husband works, we give each other. Okay, I have my laptop, he has his television and we're a very happy couple. And I think that's what you need to do. Find something out yourself to do.
And she also goes on vacations every year.
And
only girls' vacations there.
And she comes on TV and screams. Maria.
Like a banshee?
I don't know why Faisal is hell-bent on this idea that women are the ones who made the men this way. Well, it is no. Well, actually, men has the way to think. Men has the way to think and to...
To your mother.
She's done
a good job with me.
No,
every man has a way to think and every man can perform in his own capacity. He can think and he can go out and do whatever he wants to do. Nobody is stopping him. Just like the women cannot be stopped and just like you, Samra is asking women to go out of their houses and do something and compromise on their comfort. So it's the same thing. But you need to understand this thing that women and men both are equal. Like there are no such thing like men rights or women rights.
Okay, thank you all of you. Samra's advice says men aren't necessities, they're luxuries. Well put. There's on my IFB, I'm being constantly told from PCR that we need a part 2 for this. So I would request a part 2. And well, we can try it tomorrow. Why not? We did not even take a break today. It was so high-flying. On a serious note, this may seem like a frivolous topic to you. It isn't frivolous. The world has been given a very vague concept of Pakistan where women cannot speak. Women can speak. They can screech, they can scream, they're educated, and the men will go on the back foot if needed.
I'm not on the back foot, no.
I'm not even going towards you, I'm saying towards myself.
I'm not on the back foot.
Behind the television.
Yeah.
I need to close. I need to close. I need to. Would you let me close?
No, you did say the back foot. I'm on the front.
Good night.
Auntie, I'm sorry.